What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How are we doing? How are we doing? What's going on? It's GibbyGamin, and we are so back, boys. We are back to Trawling. Hey, Ants, what's going on? Hey, Gipster, how goes the grind? What's going on, man? We just started. Taco, what's going on, Taco? What's going on, guys? Oh my goodness, great to have you back. Glad I could start on time tonight. How are we doing? I feel a lot better tonight. Actually, I had some good sleep. What kind of the story was on Friday? Wednesday, we played Magic the Gathering, and we went to like almost 4 in the morning. So I was pretty tired going into yesterday's stream. But guys, no, great to have you back. How we doing? We are working on some more Trawler. I don't know if we're going to do that all night. We might switch over to Temporos. Might do some leveling. Might kill some monsters. Kind of whatever we're feeling like tonight. But I do think that if we get some Trawler action going on, that would be pretty sick. I think we do need... Are we on Trawler World right now? Let me see. What is it? 315? Alright. Let's switch over to the Trawler World. But, Ann's great to have you back for your second stream, man. Hopefully you're having an awesome night. Thank you so much for coming back and supporting the stream, buddy. Hour and 20 minutes done till work. And I got the weekend off. Nice! What do you do for work, man? That's sick. Isn't that the best? When it's like just an hour left to work. For me, that's always like, it's the longest wait though, because it feels like that hour goes by forever. And like, I work in sales too, so you're like, you know, in the last 10 minutes, somebody comes in to do this big multi-line sale, and you're like, oh, well, I'm not getting out on time. And Taco, great to have you back as well. How are we doing, man? Either just me, or I guess... Okay, I guess the ship is still out. Okay. I was like, man, nobody wants to do Trawler tonight. Here, what we're going to do, since we got 2 minutes, let's go ahead and bank our... let's bank our tar. The only thing we're going to bring... We're not even going to bring any money. We're just going to buy a few more buckets. And we're going to bank the glass... There we go. We're gonna bank our tar and our... No, we're gonna buy a few more buckets. I'm a supervisor for Shoe Carnival. Oh, no kidding. That's awesome, man. Oh, they only have 2. How do you like it? You've been doing it for a while? I work in sales myself. Oh, yeah, somewhat. Okay, we're gonna bank that. Do we have any buckets? No, we do not. Okay. But no, I always enjoyed shopping at Shoe Carnival. We have a couple of them where I live. I never got to spin the wheel though. I'm kind of mad. I don't know. I always see the wheel there, but I never get the chance to spin it. Oh, that guy's got the Trawler hat. Wait, no, that's not the Trawler hat. Just chilling, doing Tithe Farm. Ooh, what's Tithe Farm? My family shop there when I was young. Yeah, we have a couple of them where I live, usually next to Kohl's, oddly enough. 2 years now. I used to work for an internet company prior as a tech. Oh, okay, so you understand. you understand all too well. Yeah, I work in telecommunications, so internet cable, all that good stuff. I don't know if we're gonna do the bucket method the whole time, because the bucket method's kind of like boring, but we might do some cracking. V Martin, oh my goodness, how we doing? How you doing? Doing good. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. How we doing? Good to see ya. Oh my goodness. Yeah, how's it going? How's it going? I'm always off weekends, but let me see. On call like one week a month. That honestly, that's not bad. I feel like that's pretty generous. Where I used to work, we used to have every Sunday off. We were 10 to 6 and every Sunday off. So basically, you got 2 weekends off a month, basically. It was really nice. They ended up changing our hours to where now we're just all over the place. I miss those days, man. I miss those days. Yeah, I did cable, fiber, sat, and Wi-Fi max support. It was crazy. I can believe it. I can believe it. I just do the selling portion of that, but actually, it sounds like you did what? The installations? Oh my goodness. It's been good, just enjoying the summer and getting some vacation while I can. What's popping in your life? That's awesome. Yeah, I know we haven't caught up in a hot minute. Yeah, no, we're back to streaming now. Unfortunately had some family drama with finances, but we're trying to get back to stable. But now we're back to streaming. Doing good. We've pretty much transitioned over to RuneScape. So we're working on an Iron Man character. Basically, we can't really get any help. We can't trade other players. We can't use the auction house. We just got a solo grind, man. We got a solo level. Low voltage, guy, gross. Oh my goodness. But I'm glad you're having an awesome summer. Connor! Yo, Gibby, what's going on, Connor? Welcome in, brother. How are we doing, man? This is not a lot of people for the Trawler. Is there just not a lot of people playing RuneScape right now? It's a Friday night. I don't know. Something feels weird. I feel like the Trawler should have more people than this. Maybe I'm just in the wrong world. Oh, okay. That's more like it. I did remote tech support and on-site tech installations. It was all over the place, but it's when I started at first, so I've seen your side of things. So yeah, you know. 315 has less than 370 has more. I did not know that. Well, then after this, we'll switch to 370. That probably... Why is that guy's name in purple? I'm so confused. Why is his name purple? Hey, we got max contribution that time. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I'm glad to see you're still on, having a good time with it. How's the baby? She is so good. I'll show you a picture real quick while we're waiting. So I'll wait for the picture to zoom. But yeah, just look at that. Look at that smile. Oh, I love her so much. She's good. She's chunky. She's good. She her favorite thing is to say no to everything, even like if she wants it. So she'll be like, no food, but then she wants food. No contribution that time. That's what's weird with the Kraken. I either feel like my skilling isn't high enough in wood cutting for it to like register a hit. I don't know. Kind of weird. Do. Yeah, I know. She's a cutie. Hurry! Hey, Gibbs, how we going? How's it going, Hurry? Welcome in. Oh, my goodness. Great to have you in, Hurry. What's going on? She grew up so fast. I know, you're telling me. I honestly feel so sad because, like, she's growing up so fast. All right, we got 2 contribution in that time. That's fine. I'll take that. No, I'm doing good. Hurry. How you doing? Yeah, we're just at it with some more Trawler. Super engaging stuff here, man. We've only gotten 1 piece, so we're not doing good on RNG right now. I wonder if it's easier to get contribution on lower. I don't know. I think the Kraken's just time based, isn't it? Nice. Then we'll head over here. I can see why more people like doing the Kraken. It's a lot faster. Necro, oh my goodness. What's going on, Necro? Welcome in, man. How are we doing? About to get out of work? Nice, Hurry. There you go, man. Sounds like a lot of you guys are about to get out of work. What are we grinding for? So right now we're trying to go for a few pieces of fishing gear. The angler set. We are 1 out of 5, I believe, right now. Not necessarily saying we're going to grind out the entire set, but we're going to see how RNG goes. I mean, you know how that goes. But we didn't get any yesterday. I'm hoping that we can get some good RNG today. Get that 6 set. Because man, we got a fish, man. We got a fish. I don't know why I bother. Can I not repair it because my repair is too low? I feel like that's what's going on. Oh, 1 out of 4? Oh, okay. I got to update the... After we... Actually, I'll update it now. Okay, 1 out of 4. That's better. That's better. I don't feel so bad about that. Can you get duplicate peace drops? Like 2 legs or whatever? I passed my journeyman's test on Monday. Gibby. Oh my goodness! Good job, man. That was way loud. Whoops, my bad. Here, we'll do this one instead. Good job, Taco. That's awesome, man. Congrats, dude. That's where the big money's at now. Guys, can I get a big W for Taco? That is awesome, brother. Congratulations. I'm pretty sure that was a lot of hard work. That's sick, man. I'm happy for you. Big W's, sir. Big W's. Yo, Andrew. What's going on, man? You will not get duplicates to get 1 of each piece. Thank you, Andrew. Actually, I like that they did that. That's nice. And look at that, boys. 100 contribution, and we just started. Nope, no dupes. Only drops pieces missing. Once you have a full set, it resets to get more. Sick. That's awesome, guys. I'm so excited for the raise, man. Hoping for a $10 raise. Dude, that's sick. That's awesome. They have an incentive. Oh, no. That's just old boots. We don't need old boots. We don't need old boots. Oh, that's a lot of people. Okay. You know, we'll probably stick on this world. This world doesn't seem too bad. At least we're getting decent fishing EXP. I will say. I mean, it'll be good because we could probably train our cooking, trying to get some of this up as well. Use it as backup food. And then once we do Trawler, we'll get a lot of good stuff too. And then, let me see here. It was sent in Discord. Yeah, one of our awesome community members, Blacktide, they sent over a guide for, I think it was Valamore. That's really good for training, training prayer. So I'm going to be looking into that here soon too, because we need to get prayer up. That's actually pretty important for me, because we can't really do a whole lot of combat until we get prayer, so we can get our resistances. I haven't won the herb sack, but Tithe Farm too click intensive for me. I guess I haven't done Tithe Farm. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt with the bucket thing here, what I was doing yesterday. This constantly clicking for like 5 minutes straight kind of gives your carpal tunnel acceleration there. All right, guys, what are we banking? We're banking on left or the right side here for the Kraken? I'm banking on the, I guess if you're going from north to, I guess would it be north or south then? I guess north, yeah. We'll say north side. Do 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 do. Also, yesterday I did get a message that the music might have been too loud. If it's too loud for you guys, just let me know. Oh no, we messed up. It was the wrong side. Only 1 contribution there. Womp womp. I guess we can switch it over. If contribution gets too low, we can just go do buckets to make up for it. That's not a bad option. Seems fine. Thank you, Necro. And seriously, guys, thank you. I know a lot of you, Taco, Ans, and Necro, all started just joined us here recently last week. Seriously, I appreciate all of you guys coming back. Genuinely, that's you have no idea. As a small streamer, literally all 3 of you guys came back. That's amazing to me. So, thank you guys. All of you get a 1-up. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, what's going on, Effigy? Oh no! Oh, we messed that up. Come on, let me see the EXP. No, womp womp. Well, that sucked. Whoops. No problem. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it, guys. Valamore prayer is a bit time-consuming, but saves so much supplies. Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, I wouldn't mind just like getting some bones, running off to the Chaos Altar, Because I guess, but we don't have a burning amulet, so we're in a, I don't know how efficient that would be anyway. Autumn Elegy, is that what that tune is here? Or do you want to listen to Autumn Elegy? I think that's the Lumbridge tune, isn't it? Okay, we need to go do buckets, or we're not going to get rewards. All right, it's bucket time. Glad to be here. Well, thank you, man. Yeah, no, I'm very excited because over the years we're gonna have some insane progress. Sailing looks lit. I agree. I enjoyed sailing, at least when I played from it in the beta. I mean, it seems simple, but it seems pretty cozy. I mean, you just take on requests. Although as an Iron Man, I'm not sure how rough it's gonna be. Okay. I guess we can just work on emptying buckets while we're waiting for the next Kraken. Oh, might have heard effigy. I thought it was elegy. Oh, elegy. Cannot speak today. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no. I think it was one of our viewers on YouTube. I did 43 prayer, picking up big bones and running to Chaos Altar. Yeah, I was surprised how good Chaos Altar actually works. I mean, I'm definitely gonna miss player housing though. Not gonna lie, player housing was super lit. 98 contribution. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get 100. We'll just fill out some buckets. There we go. And we'll just chill out. We got our contribution. Pyro! Oh my goodness! Welcome back, Pyro. How we doing, man? Oh, but Domo, yes, I'm sorry. This is old school RuneScape. And how we doing, man? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Specifically, we're doing Iron Man. Iron Man. What's going on, Pyro? Great to have you in, man. Hopefully you're having an awesome night. Honestly, as someone who was excited, hardcore excited for sailing, was a yes voter, I'm worried about sailing and the JMods advertised how it'll be about skilling. I don't trust the JMods word when it comes to how they handle skilling. So I think I'm voting no on sailing if it were to be polled. I guess, so what were your complaints about skilling with sailing? I guess, like, what's your concern there? I only played, like I said, I only played a few hours of it. It seemed fine. Like, harmless enough. But I'm curious, like, what long-term players, like, what their concerns are with it. Because I've heard that sentiment a lot, that a lot of people just are... They really are resistant to new skills being put in. Alright, let's see. I need to get a counter up on the screen that I can just tick for, like, failed attempts. Like, how dry we are. I need to figure out how to do that cool stuff. I guess we'll just dump out the water we have extra here. Oh, hold on. I think that might be my wife. No, sorry, that was my son. He's like, I want to hug and kiss. Like, okay. The loot tracker? Oh, for counting? Does loot tracker tell you how many attempts for, like, Trawler? I do want to try to get some of the better plugins that I see that people use for this game on their streams. That'd be kind of nice. Yes, Ollie. Hey, Ollie, you gotta go to bed now, buddy. I hope it does. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'll read that in just a second. we got chop, chop, chop. There we go. Okay. Yo, disfigured. Hey, Gibby, how's it going? I knew what you meant. It's going good, man. It's going good. I hope it does. It's as great as it seems when I tried it out. But looking back, the other skilling and updates, the J-mods hate skillers, but like to pretend they care about retro and skilling playstyle. So I see them neglect skilling purposely as a whole for a decade. Oh, weird. Okay, this is like my boomer talking. So why would they be opposed to skilling? Isn't the whole game skilling? Like I feel like I'm asking a silly question, but like, isn't the whole game like grind skilling? Or maybe it's something different. You mean? Because it's not very good in character for them to do. I do know in terms of a lot of the financial decisions they've made, they have not been very pro consumer. So play games. I made it. Welcome in, play games. Oh my goodness. How we doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it going? Happy Friday. Oof, I do not miss fishing Trawler. I don't blame you, Victoria. It is super engaging gameplay. How we doing, Victoria? Welcome in. Hopefully you're having an amazing Friday. This figure said, I'm good working on my new group Iron Man. I remember GIM now, with Nova. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, oh, his Iron Man series looked so much fun. I'm super happy. Oh, we gotta knock this guy out here. Okay. Gonna watch stream for a bit, then go to bed. I got work in the morning. No worries, man. I appreciate you popping in for a little bit here. Thank you, thank you. What's wrong, Oliver? Ollie, it's 10 o'clock, buddy. You gotta go to bed, okay? You gotta go to bed, buddy. I love you, but go to bed. My son does not want to go to bed. 9:30 is his bedtime, and he's refusing. Oh my goodness, double cheese. Love you, Gibby. Yo, what's going on, double cheese? Happy Friday, man. Thank you for coming back. How's your night going? Just took on a super long time to make any improvements for stuff already. Let me see. In-game I polish what's here to fix problems at hand. I guess what are the major problems with the end game here currently? Oh my goodness. M. Shoesmith with the sub. Thank you, M. Shoesmith. Thank you, thank you. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, we're gonna have to do water. Hopefully it fills up. Well, maybe we'll have to see. I'm just glad to see you back. You have been missed. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Yeah, no, it's good to be back. It's gonna be a little bit for us to get back to where we were, but I'm committed to making my schedule and being more consistent, which is fair to you guys too. Kind of my goal is that if I'm not able to make a stream, I will at least try to make up on another day. For sure. Like I said, I really wish I could give you guys more. Like, I wish I could play longer, and I wish I could play more. Like, I genuinely, I kind of feel bad. I can only do like 3 to 4 hours sometimes. I wish I could do more. You know, such is the nature of full-time jobs, but part of me does feel bad. Just took a super long time to make any improvements to stuff already in the game. Oh, I already read that. I'm sorry. Sorry, Taco. He wants to play RuneScape with you? Oh, I know. He actually his big thing is Minecraft right now, and Roblox. Well, it was Minecraft. Now it's Roblox. He was telling me a funny story a couple days ago where he's like, Dad, so in the game you can earn like this currency. He called it whatever the currency was called. He's like, and you can use it to buy the bigger weapon, and that'll help you get the bigger weapon, getting stuff faster. I'm like, that's microtransactions, son. So, they're starting them so young. Oh no. The loot box grind. Necro says, no, PVM has been way more cared for than skilling. They want to make sure anything that is only PVM perfect and everything else gets under delivered or is not really treated fairly. One thing mod is it Elena ran away from how can you make great skilling content and then say 200 XP capes is unhealthy for the game. Oh, I thought we got... Oh, wait, hold on. We got an angler hat. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, I'll finish that sentence. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 2 out of 4. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. We're trawling, boys. We're trawling. All right. We'll put on the hat after we, after this next one. GG's. Okay, I'll reread that. No, PVM has been way more cared for than skilling. They make sure anything that is only PVM perfect, and then everything else gets under-delivered or not really treated fairly. One of the things Mod Elena ran away was from, how can you make great skilling content and say 200 million XP capes are unhealthy for a game and wasn't intended for people to go for? We don't care about Grandmaster combat achievements. Both are... See, I have a personal thing with that as well, because I remember way back in the day, there was a game called Final Fantasy 11, and they released they were competing with WoW at the time for like really high-end rating content, and they released a monster called Absolute Virtue, for anybody that's kind of familiar with that. This boss remained legitimately, it was killed, but it remained the legitimate way unbeaten. And I believe there was a boss like that came after it, which was also kind of in that same vein of like unkillable, that took 36 hours in real time before people actually like were getting physically sick. And then Square Enix took the nerf hammer to both of those encounters and just basically said, no, you only get 2 hours because that long play session was unhealthy. So like I kind of get the idea of like, hey, we don't want people... I mean, I don't know. I can understand the concept if we want a good work-life balance, you know, between gaming and skilling, you know, be like, but nobody's, I don't know, nobody's putting a gun to anybody's head and saying like you have to grind for, you know, 7,000 hours, you know, to do anything relevant in the game. I mean, like, and to be fair, when your drop rates are like 1 in 5,000 in some cases, or higher, I mean, that's already promoting that skilling, right? We're all adults, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, nobody's saying you, I don't know, it's to me, it's trying to dictate the way that people play. And we're trying to say, like, no, we know the right way for you to play. You know, you're going to play the game that we feel is the right way, not that you feel is the right way. And that's the same kind of attitude that got, like, you know, classic WoW made. Because developers just choose to not... They start... I don't know, they stop listening to players, and they start listening to investors. I do feel like from what I have seen and from what I've heard, RuneScape has kind of tilted a lot into the what makes more money versus what drives more engagement. I do feel like I've heard lately it's better, but I have heard that sentiment a lot. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Gib, are you excited for the second full-time job come around November? I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Is that the Valimor update or the thing I keep seeing on the login screen? Totsu says, any tips for newer players? I played the game a decent bit when I was young. Oh, hold on, I gotta get the Kraken. But it's getting back into it again. Oh, hold on. Said my cat's in trouble. One moment. Okay, I'm back. Oh, leagues. You're right. I forgot about leagues. Yeah, you said they only do that once a year, right? Well, shoot. Yeah, we're going to have to do some leagues then. Sorry, my son said that the cat was trapped in the hole. And I'm like, what hole? I'm like, I'm going to need context. What? Or we're probably not going to get any skilling here. I would be amazed if we got contribution. Holy smokes, we got contribution. That was wild. That was wild. But Totsu, my advice for you, man, I'm sorry, I kind of bounced around there for a little bit. As a newer player myself, one of the big things that I really enjoyed was in RuneLight, if you're using that, the quest helper. You can actually sort it by optimal usage, like beginners, whatnot. It's a fantastic starting point to kind of drive you to kind of get some core skills made. After that, like I said, my big thing is like I really enjoy combat, so I wanted to get the ogres, or the what's his name, Ogren? I forget his name. The big dude, the hill giant guy. I wanted to get his club. Never ended up getting it, but it's kind of fun to set those goals for yourself. It also depends what kind of character you're playing too. Okay, let's head down. I'm just excited that we got a piece. Obor, thank you. My food bowl's empty, human. This is not funny. No, that was my cat today. Oh my goodness. Like, it's empty for 3 hours and they're sitting there yelling at you. Hey, Alex. How we doing, man? Victoria says, my tip is don't play 3 accounts at the same time. It's a sinkhole I wish I didn't start. Oh my goodness, what kind of accounts are you running? I'm assuming one of them's an Iron Man, right? Sorry for all the doom. If you're excited. No. Dude, we can doom all day. Are you kidding me? Half of my personality is doom and gloom. No, I think it's important that you call out flaws and mistakes. Literally, that's the only way they improve. I mean, if people aren't vocal about it, it will never change. Actually, let me read what your final was. I don't think the old school RuneScape team is listening to investors, but I think they obviously hate certain playstyles and aren't capable of going, okay, this isn't my playstyle, but I make achievements and content. Just hire someone who actually does skilling and understands the problems. Yeah, see, and so that's unfortunately one of those things. As I haven't played the game that long, I haven't reached that end step. But I can understand the sentiment, I mean. Because I remember in Final Fantasy XIV, there was a big problem where they catered to, I don't want to say casual content, right? But for a long time in 14, you had basically four or five endgame encounters every like patch cycle, which was like what for the high end raids, I think it was like every 6 months. I know they do a patch every 3 months, but like it was every 6 months to do like a new rating tier. And that's basically all they gave to high-end players, and everything else was just kind of casual drip-fed stuff. So it's kind of pushing like, hey, we don't want people playing the game too long, right? Which you could promote as like healthy work-life balance. That's kind of another example. They kind of lean more into that with ultimate encounters lately. More end-game content, harder content for people to tackle. And that's what people were asking for a very long time. It's like, just give us more harder end-game content that we can grind on longer. That's an achievement. Because a lot of that is fulfilled from doing that higher end content. But for a long time, they were very resistant to it. So I kind of feel like it's the same thing there with the skilling content. It's like, hey, we want to grind out. We want to have a lot of fun. We want to have a huge achievement. You know, even if it takes a while. And it doesn't sound like it's impacting the game. Or I can't imagine it would take that many systems away, or core systems away from developing content. I guess if that makes sense. Normal count, hardcore iron, and ultimate iron. Nah, okay, you got the trifecta there. Nice. How's your ultimate going? By the way, if you're doing Trawler, you really don't need to go past 50 contribution. You get the reward regardless. Really? Okay, I thought I was just going green because the bar said green. Okay, so 50 is where we should stop. Okay. Well, thank you, Victoria. That's awesome. That does save me a lot of time. How long are we streaming tonight? So usually we try to end the stream around 12:30 to 1. So typically about 3 to 3.5 hours. Sometimes we go longer. Just depends if I'm tired or if I have work. I do have work tomorrow, but it's the weekend, so we will see. We will see. All right, let's see if we can get some skill in here. Any pieces yet from Obor? No, not. I didn't get any pieces on Obor, unfortunately. I haven't done Obor yet on this account. We're probably going to have to get prayer before we can really tackle that. And definitely some better gear. Oh, we forgot to get our fishing trawler hat on. Ah, feels bad, man. Feels bad. But no, Necro, I appreciate you sharing, man. Like I said, sometimes it's a little tough just because like I haven't got to do the content, so I can only just go off of past experiences. But yeah, I guess that's my biggest pet peeve. Is just when developers try to dictate the best way to play for you instead of encouraging just that discovery and that investment themselves. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, Victoria! Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Guys, can I get a big W for Victoria? No, I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the GibbyGamin crew. Also, Victoria, if you are curious, we also are live over on Twitch. It is full screen over there. So if you're ever looking for like a bigger experience and a bigger community, come check us out over there. It's an awesome time. Thank you, thank you. Now I mean pieces from Trawler. Now I hear hat. Okay. yeah, we got the hat and the boots so far. What is your what was your main game before this? So when it comes to MMOs, I was a big, so my big two were Final Fantasy 11. I played that for a very long time. And then Final Fantasy 14, I went super hard in, basically out of high school. That was my main game for a very long time. A very, very long time. We did a lot of the ultimate raiding together. I was actually top parse for Warrior. And what expansion was it? It was Doom Train. I was top 5 in the world, at least for uploaded parses for Warrior. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was only on that one encounter, but I was a very good warrior. Oh, hey, babe, if you're still, can you comment on YouTube? If YouTube chat had to reload, I just don't know if it's working or not. Oh my goodness, Lush! Thank you so much for the sub with Prime. How did I miss that? Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Is it Lush? I'm not trying to pronounce that. Thank you so much, Lush. Thank you. I feel terrible. How did I miss that? Oh, you told me to come from you. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. I gotcha. Was it Victoria? Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate the gift sub. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I appreciate the sub and the follow. Genuinely. Thank you so much for supporting me, supporting the stream. Like I said, we got the best community here at the side of Gillianor. Great to have you. And welcome to the Gibby crew. I was trained in the top 3 GN, let me see, but stopped because of all the drama. Still dealing with the trauma of all these years later. GNB, is that? I was trained top 3 GNB. Are you talking Final Fantasy, Hurry? Or a different game? If it's Final Fantasy, isn't that Gunblade? Oh my goodness, no one's used that emo in a minute. Oh, thank you, Lush. I totally forgot I had that emote on there. Gunbreaker? Gunbreaker was a lot of fun. Yeah, Gunbreaker, it was a lot of fun. My biggest complaint, I know it's 14 talk, but my biggest complaint with 14 is just the harmonization of all of the, especially the tanking classes. It's like, I really felt in Heaven's Word and even 2.0 on Final Fantasy, the tanks kind of had their own real separate identities. Like, even into, yeah, like early Heaven's Word, Warrior was just an absolute DPS monster. And I understand for game balance reasons, but now they're all so close to each other by like a couple hundred DPS, which is like basically nothing in endgame. Like, I mean, it is, but it really isn't, you know? But like, if you're min-maxing, sure, but like, I feel like the classes just kind of play too similar. One doesn't really have a distinct playstyle from the other. And Dark has, which was my main after Warrior, has basically been neutered, and all of its cool kit has been passed around to other classes. I started this old school RuneScape at at a job when I had the pandemic started. I've been off and on since. Nice. I wish I had one of those jobs where I could play while I was at work. Unfortunately, I can't. So I'm always jealous when you guys are like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just been training up at work. I'm just like, I wish I could. I wish I could. Well, that's awesome. You were trained by a top 3 gunbreaker. What was hopefully the drama wasn't too bad, Hurry. But man, yeah, do I have drama stories for you guys with 14? Oh my goodness, yeah. Some of the people you would raid with, like, I guess I was a little guilty of it too when I was younger. But there's definitely this, I would say, kind of an elitist attitude when it comes to raiding. And I don't know. I feel like there's a difference between high-end rating on the general population and like the top 1%, right, or the top 3%. Because I feel like you see a lot of groups that want to emulate, like, we really want fast progression. We want people that are, you know, the absolute best and peak, which is fine. But I don't know. Like, some of the expectations they put on those players, I just feel like aren't healthy. I quit after Endwalker. I really wanted to finish Endwalker. I'm sad I didn't. I bought the expansion. I got halfway through it, but that was at a time in my life when I was kind of stepping away from 14. I just when I met my wife, just the MMO kind of took a backseat. I just didn't have the time investment anymore that I used to. Speaking as a Gunbreaker main, I wouldn't have had a problem with it if Dark wasn't getting gutted during Shadowbringers. Yeah, Dark. Like I said, my thing with Dark, man, is they just took everything cool on Dark and started giving it to other classes. Hey, what's going on, Tug Daddy? Mr. Gibby, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, I don't think my YouTube chat was working. Hold on. If anybody was talking on YouTube, I do need to refresh that chat. I do apologize. I never got a raid properly. No one would ever even take me, even though I had really good gear. That's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the right words to say, because a lot of the groups that I was in, you had this thing called Party Finder, which people could join in, and they could set expectations for their group, like, hey, you've had to progress to this particular phase, or you have to have this much DPS, or whatever, right? But it just kind of breeds a toxic culture that doesn't really encourage learning. It basically encourages, like, you have to have already had a group that's taken you there, you know, or you would join groups that's like, you know, we really want the best of the best, but they're not the best players either. It breeds a lot of egotistical players, in my opinion. Like, that demand perfection when they are not perfect themselves. But how are we doing, Daddy? Good to see you, man. Also, sorry guys on the YouTube side. I'm gonna get that reloaded now for you. That chat's a little bit weird. I have to. Sometimes it just desyncs. Perfection when they. Oh, sorry. There we go. I have this thing called oh, hold on. It basically hides it pins the window to the screen, but sometimes I have to refresh it because it like desyncs. Okay, there we go. Let me catch up on chat here. Is the passive aggressiveness, is it just, yeah, the passive aggressiveness, it just gets to you after a while. It really does. It really does. I would say that the majority of people I play with on Final Fantasy 14 were really nice. Even like when I raided with some, like when we did ultimate raids, those were some of the most fun, but the most stress that I've ever had. And I'll admit, as a tank, I don't think the rotation, like what you were responsible for, wasn't too bad. Healers, man, they have it rough in that game. I couldn't do what they do. Especially, I played on controller. I don't know what kind of wizardry they have, but it's insane. Worse yet, I would craft high-end gear for others that promise to take me, and they would take the gear and delete me. Are you serious? No way, you would craft them gear and they just never take you? It's terrible, bro. I mean, literally, you're crafting them gear to help them progress. That's horrible. If I still played, I would take you raiding, Lush. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. People can be such jerks sometimes. That's one thing that's amazed me with the old school RuneScape community, just how willing to help people are. And it's kind of gotten me a little bit of flack because of, like, on my main, just how many people gifted me items and gear and GP. But yeah, no, it's insane how helpful this community is. I'm ashamed. I even played a part in PF, so it's toxic. I even played a part in PF. I even played a part in... Yeah, you mean Party Finder? I guess, what do you mean by that, Hurry? Were you saying that you were toxic? I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. There was points where I was probably toxic too. Like, my expectations for players were like, if you're not doing this much DPS, then you got to get out. And like, and to a degree, sometimes that's true, depending on like what you're doing. But I think there's ways to go about it where you can encourage other people to be better and not be jerks about it. All right, we're gonna go grab our hat. So back in 2014, my main, says Necro, used to be Minecraft plus COD, Black Ops 2. Dude, I wish I was good at Black Ops 2. I wish I was. I suck at Call of Duty. Like, I'm straight up garbage at it, man. But I have a dream that one day I can be good at it. Oh, let me get on the boat and I'll read this here. So back in 2014, my main used to be a Minecraft plus COD Black Ops 2. And after trying Advanced Warfare a couple months after it came out, I really disliked it. And everyone was hopping over since Black Ops 2 was dying. And I grew a part of Minecraft and eventually almost completely stopped playing video games entirely. And only played old Pokemon games like, oh, good Mystery Dungeon. That was a good game. Yeah, that was a good game. I did Sun and Moon and didn't really like it in 2017, and I found old school RuneScape later. So I basically stopped playing games almost entirely from 2014 to 2017. And sometimes that's totally fine, man. Sometimes we're just at a point of our lives where it doesn't gel right. It doesn't quite mesh. You know, I totally get that. That's how I feel right now with Final Fantasy 14 in particular. Like I have like fond memories of it. I just have no desire to go back and play it right now. Right? I genuinely feel that. I really do. Also, I kind of feel a little bit of your frustration. So Pokemon has been near and dear to my heart. My very first game system I ever had was a Game Boy Color. My mom and dad got me with Pokemon Blue on it. Absolutely love that game. And I put down Pokemon for a long time because I never had like a DS or a 3DS. Or I did, but that's another story. But I never had like a DS growing up where I could like play the newer Pokemon games. So I eventually got a Switch, and when Sword and Shield came out, I heard a lot of buzz about it. And I was really excited to get in and play it. I guess I didn't realize I was actually talking to my friend about this. I feel like Pokemon has not aged with me. For better or for worse, I guess. But I guess it's really stayed as a kid's game. Unless you're playing like high-end Pokemon. But like Sword and Shield really disappointed me. With I guess just its simplicity. I was disappointed in Sword and Shield. I felt like the game was hardly a challenge at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority about that, but like I don't know. I was just very disappointed in it. I did enjoy Arceus though. Arceus wasn't too bad. I played BO2. Is that Black Ops 2? I quit as well. Let me see. Says Taco. Actually playing Minecraft with my wife right now while AFK Slayer. Only played Game Boy Pokemons. That's awesome. I'm glad your wife can play with you. I've been trying to convince my wife to play Stardew Valley with me for a long time. I was thinking about starting a side series where we upload videos where we play Stardew together. As I feel like she would like that game if she gave it a chance. Old school RuneScape is nice, but there are a lot of players to trick and scam. I'm really behind on chat, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah. Luckily, any scams with me, you guys have been pretty quick to help me point out to avoid. But I mean, that's always kind of been RuneScape shtick a little bit. Is yo, hey, let me take you to the wilderness, man. I got this cool thing. We'll trim your armor for you. That's why I'm iron no trading. Yep, exactly. Hurry says, I played RuneScape since late 2006 and came back to play mid Stormblood, and this game became my safety net. That's awesome. Stormblood, actually, Stormblood had some of the most fun I've had raiding, but it was also one of my most boring expansions. I remember in terms of expansions, I did not enjoy Stormblood that much. Some really cool fights, though. Integrated with the hand-holding. Yeah, for Pokemon, yeah. That's why I don't know how hard it is for them to just... I mean, Pal World, I feel like Pal World is like a 7 out of 10 in terms of what players want. Just give us that open world where you can summon out your Pokemon in real time, fight, have those really epic giant Pokemon encounters. Like, that's really all they have to do. And it's just, I don't know, it feels like the Pokemon company just doesn't want to just rest on their laurels and give half-baked deliveries. I've been very dissatisfied with Pokemon games for a long time now. I mean, and I know that's not like a novel opinion. I want them to do better. I really do. It's just, yeah, right now I mean, I remember Scarlet and Violet went over so terribly. Yeah. I played the old games on emulators like Leaf, Emerald, Green, Fire, and Ruby. I remember Ruby was the last one that I played on my Game Boy Advance. Ruby was so much fun. Yeah, I did have a lot of fun with Ruby. I feel like, at least as a kid, a lot of the mysteries in that game, like the breeding with different Pokemon eggs, finding like the Mystery Island, finding the legendary Pokemon, those were really cool. My wife hates Stardew Valley. I thought she would like it too. Yeah, and sometimes it's, yeah, like sometimes it's not for everybody. I would think so, because like my wife likes Animal Crossing. Unfortunately, my kids broke her. So my wife, I got her a Switch, the Animal Crossing edition, and my 2 kids broke her Joy-Cons, so now she can't play it at all. And her phone broke yesterday, so now she has no phone and no Switch. So she's been really depressed. If she happens to come on stream later today, hopefully you guys can cheer her up, give her some love and support, because she's been having a really rough day. We're trying to scrape together some money to invest in getting a different device. So I guess her phone, there's a lot more wrong with it than just the battery. But yeah, she's just been having a rough time. It was Midgard Savage that made me quit the patch cycle. Let me see, Midgard Savage. Which boss was that? I'm trying to remember. Midgard Savage. I'm trying to remember what fight that was. Do you know what would be sick? Well, what would be sick, Necro? Let me hear it, man. If they made an MMO with the same pixel style equivalent to Black and White and remade all of regions in Region 1, and you start in Kanto and Pallet Town, you can see people in the newer generations of higher levels in that zone. That would be really sick. That would be sick. My ideal Pokemon game, and this is just me, but yes, start in Kanto, make it a semi-MMO. Like, it doesn't need to be a full MMO, but make it a semi-open world MMO. You can see other trainers run around. They can help you battle Pokemon, have a ton of mysteries, hidden secrets, you know, like, oh, hey, you can find this really cool, Gyarados if you go over here, like, you know, a red Gyarados, and you gotta do all these steps, and when they come together, you can fight it. Like, just really make an open world, like a true, honest-to-goodness open world, like with the same level of fidelity that Breath of the Wild had, not PS2 graphics. Like, it just needs to be stylized well. But that's all I want, man. And like, and Power World scratches that itch to a degree. I feel like Power World, like, it's fun, but you know, it's Power World, right? But like an honest to goodness Pokemon game like that, I would give Nintendo a lot of credit. I just really want it. Lush says, how do you and your wife cope with other gaming habits? Like, how do you make it work? So I used to be, so 2 things, actually two good things there. I used to be really big in the gaming, like probably in addiction, I'll be honest. Like, there was a time after high school where I did not work for 4 years. I refused to, like, I didn't go to college. I would just basically wake up, play video games, go to bed, rinse and repeat. It was an incredibly toxic lifestyle. And it wasn't born out of depression or anything. I think I just became just too addicted to that cycle. Eventually, I broke out of it. I started a diet. I need to go back on one now, but I ended up getting a job as a supervisor at a local Walmart. I got back on a diet. I kind of got things back on track. And then I worked as a supervisor for about 7 years at Walmart. And then I was, where I work now, somebody referred me like, hey, you should check this out at sales. And that really changed my life. My income went up a lot. But also, that was back when I was like, it was just me. Now when you have a family of 5, that income doesn't feel quite as much anymore. But kind of how I balance, sorry, did not answer your question at all, did it? But how I balance it now, usually once kids go to bed, that's when it's my time to play. And usually my wife and I will try to take we'll try to make a night where we can like watch movies or whatever. But a lot of times she just likes watching my stream too. She just likes to chill out, helps mod and chat, has a good time. But yeah, it's a little tricky for sure. Just a lot of it is communication, you know. And my second thing, because there's 2, is the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is my #1 go-to tool. I love my Steam Deck, man. I have never had so much fun on a handheld. Like, when you need to be downstairs with the kids and you just want to pop on a game, you can just boot up your Steam Deck, have everything on your Steam library, whether you're streaming it over the web or playing it natively. I've never had so much fun on a console. If they made an MMO with the same pixel art style equivalent as, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I did read that, didn't I? Let me see. O10 Savage before chicken tenders ready to fry. Oh, O10S. Okay. Oh my goodness. Want a pat rat? You have to beat Gen 1 to 4 or trade it by giving the MMO aspect. Yeah. I don't know. Pokemon's always kind of had that dual generation thing between like 2 copies. I would just like to see more from the game or from Pokemon, honestly. I just like to see some real effort. Like I'm not trying to be a super negative towards like the Pokemon company or Game Freak. And I mean, it's not really a surprise. A lot of people aren't very happy with the state of Pokemon right now. I just want to see some effort from them, really. Yo, Dawson, how's it going? It's going good, man. It's going good. How are you? Sorry, I was trying to catch up on chat there, man. She has her own console, and as long as our house chores are done and bills are paid, it's all free game. I don't know how I got lucky with my wife. She doesn't care as long as the business is handled. Yeah. I think that's the most important thing, man, is find somebody that you know, may not share all the same hobbies that you do, but at least understands like what they mean to you and gives you enough space. Because like I know with me, I'm kind of an introverted person, and I have to have, like, I'm not an extroverted person at all, even though I work in like a face-to-face thing with customers. I'm very introverted at heart, and my wife knows that, and she knows that sometimes I'll need alone time, like to play my games or whatever, right? Sometimes I just need that space for me, and she gives me that time. So I'm really grateful for her for that, because some people just don't really understand that. But yeah, no, that's awesome, man. You found somebody that encourages and lets you explore your hobbies. Some people are really quick to shut down hobbies, which is sad. Like I said, I've probably made my wife more of a gamer since she's met me than not. Spider says, old school RuneScape brings back memories. Digimon Story Time Stranger. Hey, what's going on, Spider? Digimon was great, man. I remember Digimon on PS1 was sick. Joe says, what up, Nomies? What's going on, Joe? Welcome in, man. Good to see ya. How we doing, brother? How we doing? Power World is not a real game. It's AI. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy Power World. I mean, people could have this debate. I mean, I think it's clearly a Pokemon riff. Is that cooked? No, it's raw. I think it's clearly a Pokemon riff, but like in a good way, or in a over the top way. It's just I feel like the systems in Power World are kind of half done. Like I feel like the game. I feel like people were so eager for that kind of Pokemon game, they really blew up Power World. Like I don't think it's like a 10 out of 10 game by any means. I think clearly it was cobbled together, and the unexpected success really thrust it into the limelight. But I would like to see the systems at Power World, kind of like not the, you know, put your pals in a bazooka and, you know, it's funny, but I mean, it's a different type of game, kind of. You're not pulling out an AK-47 on Pikachu in the next Pokemon. That's not happening, but it's kind of funny though. I just like to see them iterate on the on what really worked. But from my understanding, there's a lot of legal trouble going on right now with Nintendo and the Power World team, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. It's draining having a social job. I do electrical service work, so I got to deal with multiple customers on a daily basis, and I need alone time. I agree. Like I said, I love my job, but I will say in terms of like face-to-face interactions, it is extremely draining. Like to a umpteenth degree. Because being told the same thing by every customer that comes in, and it's a slightly different scenario, it can be a lot. It really can. You know, oh, my bill's high, or my service is out, and you hear that over and over, or your company sucks, and whatever. Your phone systems are terrible. It can be draining. Like I said, I love my job, but yeah, sometimes you gotta have some mental days because it can wear on you. But to be fair, that's a lot of jobs that do service work like that. I forgot all about Digimon on PS1. What a flashback. Those are some... Yeah, I haven't played any of the newer Digimon games, but I know those PS1 Digimons were really fun. Lush says, sorry for the question. No, never got to be sorry. Not at all. Not at all. So by the way, me and my partner are big gaming, but he takes to a whole nother level. He will be at work and play for 12 hours till bed. Now, that's a problem. And again, I don't know your guys' situation, so I don't want to speak in generalizations. But I will say, I mean, I think it also needs to be tempered with proper expectations, right? Because, I don't know, like, I feel like if you're playing at the detriment to where your partner isn't getting any, you know... I don't know, like if your partner isn't feeling like they're getting any kind of not only affection, but like things aren't getting done, or even basic necessities are getting handled, then it's a problem, right? And especially, it sounds like it's really starting to bug you too. But yeah, I mean, especially like going to work and then going home and straight playing, that's not fair. You know, and I hope things get better in that aspect. The best thing that I'd recommend is just really try to communicate that, you know, because it doesn't sound like that problem will get any better unless your partner really takes steps to want to work on themselves in that aspect and realize what's important. What's important is you. The games always come second. You know, like the games will be there. But ultimately, you know, he will lose you if he does, you know, or if your partner, I'm sorry. I'm, again, speaking in just kind of just generics, but I do hope things get better. Gaming is awesome. Gaming is awesome. I do agree. I do agree. Like I said, my biggest thing is like, just try to get your partner involved. Try to find something that they want to play, a new experience. Like one cool thing with my wife is Resident Evil. She really loves the Resident Evil games. So it's always nice when a new one comes out because she's kind of followed along with the storylines so far. So she'll just like, that's one game that we can just play together she really likes. But no, never be sorry. Never be sorry. I'm always here to talk. Just mild wave boys, like the penguins in Madagascar. PS1 Digimon was harder than Dark Souls. I remember it was a hard game. Dude, I remember when Dark Souls 1 came out, I think I spent a good like 4 or 5 hours in the Undead Burg, just the city section, because it was so brutally difficult. Because the game was different than anything I had played. But now I absolutely love Dark Souls. Hey, Crummy, what's going on? Hey, Gibby, missed you. You're also, I'm also 1 of 4 Trawler. Nice, nice. We just hit 2 of 4. You are right. I need to update that. I did forget to update, but yeah, and congrats. 2 of 4. Good deal, good deal. You're getting closer. CB says, "What up, man? I'm back in RuneScape again." Yo, what's going on, CB? Welcome back in, buddy. I've seen people with a toxic relationship where the partner will be treated as like, oh, he plays video games, and that's a bad relationship and red flag. That kind of toxic people, I say, you can go live on a farm and go pick vegetables and make a salad to make you happy. I'm going to continue playing games. And yep, exactly. I mean, I think most people understand that there's, there can be an excession and been too much, like with any hobby, really. There can be too much of a good thing, right? To where it becomes a detriment of the health or the relationship. And a lot of people understand that. But I also think there's a lot of people that's like will view a hobby as like, oh, that's a kid's thing, or that's silly, that's dumb. You know, like I hate to get personal, but my mother and I, we don't have the best relationship, and we were in therapy a couple years ago, and I remember she made a comment to the therapist. She's like, yeah, he would just like, when he was growing up, he would just play video games, and I thought he was gonna grow up to be this like, you know, really high end computer savvy person or whatever, and he's not. He grew up not doing any of that, and it just felt like a complete failure and a waste of time. And he would just spend all day talking to his friends on online games and not going out. All right, and that's one of those things like, okay, for one, ouch, that hurt, you know. And two, it's a different way of socializing. You know, like when your high school buddies are all playing some Black Ops Zombies, right? Like, I don't know. I was really frustrated by that. So I understand people that they just don't care to understand, or they don't want to take the willingness to learn or understand why a hobby would be fun. Gotta have a balance even after a while. Gaming can just acknowledge I just need to spend a day sometime with the wife and just forget the games. Yep, exactly. And sometimes I'm guilty of that too. Like there are some days where it's just like, hey, you know, like my wife wants to watch a movie and I just need to set down what I like you know, hey, I wanted to play that new game that came out tonight, or I wanted to do that one thing. Sometimes I got to set it down and just spend time with her. It's important for sure. Absolutely. Problem is his best friend online expects him online 24/7, so it's like I'm fighting both the games and the game bros. Oh, and you're trying to fight the game bros? Yeah, it's hard. That's hard. Well, my thing is, I think you're doing good by speaking up about it, you know. But I always say if it becomes enough of a problem, speak up. Just don't be afraid to be vocal about it And don't be afraid to set those proper expectations and those boundaries. You know, say, hey, I feel like this is consuming too much time. You know, I feel like we need to come up with a schedule where I feel, you know, like I don't want to take the game away from you. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to control you in an aspect, right? But like you also need to make time for me or time for us. Like I said, I really, it sounds like you know that, but I really hope things get better. I really do. I find it funny when people think their hobbies are babyish, but like we live in a world, like we live in a world in real life where people believe a person created an entire world with magic, and they say and they say that's what's babyish. That always amazed me too, man. It's like, I don't know. I hear that a lot too. Like to me, it's so funny because some people be like, oh, you know, your hobby is so stupid, or I don't know. I feel like that a lot with older people, but then they'll be big fans of Harry Potter, or you know, big fans of Twilight. Or vampire romance novels or things like that, you know, or like, I don't know, a little bit of fantasy. What's the problem, man? It's just a different medium. And I think that's the hardest thing to explain, because especially with older generations, gaming is vastly different than what it is now. It isn't nearly like when they grew up, it wasn't nearly as cinematic. The writing wasn't as good. You know, it's like trying to explain Death Stranding to somebody who's never played a game. You know, hey, you carried, a baby in a tube and you have the ha and the ka and the dead and the undead, and they'll look at you like you're a psychopath. Like, what do you mean you're carrying around a baby in a tube, you freak? Funny enough, so I'll show you guys real quick. So I have this from Death Stranding 1, one of my favorite games. But when I met my wife and she came over for the first time, I had this sitting out. This was interesting to try to explain to her. She looked at this like I was crazy. Like, why do you have a baby in a jar? And it's like, oh, well, you know, the beach. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a fun conversation. But now she had totally understands. She actually bought me a Death Stranding poster over here. Gib, as a fellow introvert, online gaming has given me super valuable social experience. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Like I said, I don't mind talking or being social. I just I have to have that quiet time. Because if I don't balance it out, my mental state tends to just I get very short. I get aggressive, and I feel like I'm not very patient if I just don't get time to kind of just be me, you know. And truthfully, I think that's why when I was streaming before, I started getting very frustrated, because I was trying to stream 5 to 6 days a week, and I wasn't getting any time to play what I like. I love RuneScape, but I also love other games, you know, and I wasn't really getting any time to stream anything else. I couldn't play anything I wanted to play. And I started to get a little frustrated. And there's a lot of other stuff going on, but truthfully, that did play a part in it. So that's why I feel a lot better now. 3 to 4 days of RuneScape, maybe an off day where I stream just a different game. But I feel a lot better. I hoard dead babies. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's really hard to explain, you know. It's like, oh, you know, you're a reporter and you have a baby, and it's, yeah. You know, and your baby helps you fight off dead ghosts, the dead souls. So yeah, you know. I need a baby emote. That's great. Kojima is the only reason you need. Man, I love me some Kojima. And the funniest thing I ever heard was that Family Guy meme about it insists upon itself. That's him in a nutshell. So happy you get to know the guy with the baby in a jar. You guys are so cute. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you, Crummy. I appreciate it. My wife says, no, guys, imagine you start dating a guy and you go into his house and he's got a baby in a jar. Yeah, she looked... I don't know what her reaction to my explanation was. I just thought it was funny. Gib Stranding? I might have to play some Death Stranding 2 for you guys. I haven't beaten it yet, but it's my favorite game. I love me some Death Stranding. I think I'm on chapter 3 of the new one. Need a baby emote. That's great. That's awesome. Gib Stranding. I love it. I love it. And Taco, I'm sorry, Taco said just set reasonable expectations and boundaries, though. Don't expect some major difference overnight. Be simple as watching a TV show. Yeah. And like, and realistically, you know, it's hard because when you date somebody, it's like a gamer, for example, you know, it's a lot more than just playing the game. A lot of it is it's ingrained in their personality, their lifestyle, their verbiage, their wordage, a lot of the apparel they will wear. Even like it even dictates things outside of work, right? If they have any competitive hobbies or can branch into other things. Like, hey, he likes virtual card games, might like Magic the Gathering in person, different things like that, right? Like I've gotten my buddies, like one of my buddies introduced me to Magic the Gathering. And ever since I started learning to play the game, I really enjoy it. And another one of my buddies introduced me to Dungeons and Dragons because I never really got to play. But I love Final Fantasy. So now I have hobbies in Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. Wallet doesn't feel so good with those hobbies. I love Magic the Gathering too. I do too. I have an awesome zombie deck that I love to play. Also, thank you, Crummy. I hope you have a great night. When I saw the guitar, I was immediately sold. Oh, man. That's their social life. I love Magic the Gathering. It's a really fun game. It really is. All right, we got to dump out some water here. Well, we got 2 pieces. So far, not too bad. We're having some pretty good RNG. I'm glad we got the hat, though. The hat is that's pretty swag. I do think we need to change up our hairstyle, though, on the on our guy. Oh, we're not going to get... We're going to get any contribution? No. Womp womp. I have no idea about Magic the Gathering, but brother loves it. Had to hunt down Hatsune Miku Magic the Card Box. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's one of those games that's like... I think it's a lot easier to understand what's appealing about it once you actually play it or give it a shot. I play a format called Commander. It's the most popular, but it's a 4v4 game mode where you get 100 cards and you get to choose a commander, which can kind of be your flavor. Like, hey, do you like undead minions? Do you kind of like big, brute hulky guys? You know, do you like, I don't know, otters or whatever? There's like a magic card for everything, and you can try to find something that seems like, oh, this would be kind of fun, and build a deck around it. And how the deck interacts with the other decks, it can be a lot of fun. Sometimes my buddies don't like my decks because like I take things out of their graveyards and sacrifice creatures, but you know. Oh man. I've been using a Mardu Surge Precon deck, and it's a lot of fun. Oh, and it's a token deck. Yeah, there you go. Now I'd love to make new friends to play Magic with, even virtually. It's really fun. Play Game says, take it from me. I've been playing video games, mostly Call of Duty. Started when I was 11 years old and got extremely addicted since the first time I played it. Eventually during after high school, it turned into an escape from reality for 16 hours a day for many years. And yes, I met a lot of good people and had a lot of good long nights with good laughs at the end of the day. Family, friends. I won't be there forever. Exactly. And I've had similar things too. Like I said, I may have a bit of regrets for like how much time I spent on it, but like I had a lot of fun experiences. I made a lot of good friends, some of which I still keep up with to today, even in my Gears of War days. Like even when I was doing Final Fantasy 11, like there was just, you know, there's a lot of fond memories I had, but you know, like just sometimes things change, priorities shift as we get older, you know, especially like now that I have kids, you know, like responsibilities have changed. You know, back to when I was single, being married and kids, definitely distribution of time plays a big factor. But I think as long as you're still able to get a little bit of it in and it's done healthily, I think that's really what matters. $300 for a Hatsune made for the deck. Yeah, dude, I have some major gripes with Magic right now, especially the cost of like the Final Fantasy set. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't know how anybody can afford to play the game. Not to mention, the Final Fantasy set, I feel like just came out, and they're already coming out with another set. it's like, and every set is legal and standard. I don't know how like professional players are supposed to keep up. It's way too expensive, man. Have you ever played Magic on Tabletop Simulator on stream? Actually, I have. Yeah, you can load over whatever you want file. I've played Magic Arena on stream. I've also played Spell Table on stream. I've not done Tabletop Simulator though with Magic, but I'd be down for trying it. That'd be fun. I always thought it'd be fun to get enough people in for like a Magic stream, just make some decks, so like some really goofy, funny decks, and go at it. Yo, Isaac, what's going on, man? Would love to learn Magic the Gathering. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player, but the meta is crazy right now. I've heard Yu-Gi-Oh is in a really tough spot currently. Like, I've heard Yu-Gi-Oh's really dropped off. I guess there was a lot of fake cards or proxying card issues, and they changed their distributor, and it's been really suffering since then. I'm really out of the Yu-Gi-Oh scene, but I've heard it's rough right now. As an autistic adult who still lives with his mom, it's been some of the worst days of my life trying to stand up for myself and seeing family turn against you. Pretty much the only thing it's keeping me going today is pure spite and trying to find any opportunity to make money as a working class citizen. Yeah, it sounds like it's a tough situation to be in, man. And hopefully, like, sounds like they're not really understanding you either. Like I said, I definitely wish the best of luck to you, man. You know, sometimes life can be really hard like that. I appreciate that you can come on and be open on stream about it, though. Absolutely. Yeah, I raided with with someone who had a medical condition where he wasn't able to go and work, and it was really tough for him too. You know, and he even tried his best, like making gaming, like making it part of helping cover some finances. It's definitely tough, man. It definitely is tough. I thought that was the armor for a second. Womp womp womp. It got to the point where I was grinding Call of Duty literally 48, 56 hours straight to keep up with the top 100 leaderboards for many years, and it was physically draining. I don't blame you. See, fortunately, I never had the Call of Duty addiction because I was terrible at it. I was dog water, bro. I was worse than worse. I remember, true story. Oh, I wish I could get my friend on stream to talk about it. I was so bad at Call of Duty that I was over at my buddy's house, and he was playing one of the more recent ones. Oh, this was maybe 10 years ago. And he said, hey, I forget what kill streak it is. What kill streak was it? I think it was one where you need to get on like a 4 kill streak. And he's like, hey, if you get this 1 kill streak, I'll give you $20. I'm like, you'll give me $20 just to get like a first level kill streak? I'm like, bet, bro. 3.5 hours later, I got that $20. But what could have taken somebody a match took me basically the entire day. I am terrible at Call of Duty. The Command Zone on YouTube has great beginner videos, so you can see videos of them playing games and getting the hang of it. Help me learn Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I think Arena is a really nice place to start too. You get a whole bunch of free decks. Even Brawl follows the Commander rule set pretty well. How did bro kill me in Fortnite? What's going on, Isaac? How are we doing, man? Do you still play Yu-Gi-Oh at all, Hurry? Oh, wait, hold on. I think we missed our chance on that one. Yeah, womp womp womp. Womp womp womp. All right, let's start filling up the buckets. Do. I have my Yu-Gi-Oh cards from childhood, but they stay in a closet. Yeah, my dad actually he threw all mine away when I moved out. I was kind of sad. I had a lot of really old ones that I really valued. Like I had a Dark Magician Girl, the classic Blue Eyes, and Dark Magician from the original Yu-Gi and Kaiba set. Oh, I felt so bad. I even had some of the movie cards from the movie that originally came out. Now I was a big now I was big on Card Fight Vanguard. I've never heard Card Fight Vanguard. Is that a different kind of game? Vibe me to the Trawler music so hard I nearly died during Winter Tata. I'm glad you're vibing out though. I need to try is it pronounced Winter Tot? Todd? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I need to try it though. A lot of you guys have suggested it's really great for Ironman. Todd? Oh, Winter Todd. Okay. The T threw me off. The T throws me off. Winter Todd. Okay. All right, so we got the 50 we need there. Okay. Also, guys, as we approach the halfway point in the stream, I just want to say a big thank you, as I always do, for you guys hanging out, being awesome tonight. Especially we got a couple new people in here tonight. Hopefully, you guys are having an awesome time. Again, for those who, like I said, first time watching, I'm a relatively small streamer, trying to make a big name for myself in RuneScape. But I, like I said, genuinely appreciate you guys coming in here and chatting, talking. I know you guys could be doing anything on your Friday, even watching other streams, but you're here talking to me, and I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. So a big thank you from me and the family. Fish says, is that GibbyGamin? It is, Fish. What's going on? I thought you were in earlier, Fish. Were you not in earlier? What's going on, Fish? As always, good to see you. It's fun, but 8 hours a day for 5 days, you can get 99-ish. Really? And what skill do you get? What skill do you get 99 in? I need to read more about it. All I know is that there's some really good items there. Takada says, Gibby, yo! Yo, 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 what's going on? Wait, how come I didn't see that? How come I didn't see that message? It's weird. I see on here, Takada Shigen, Gibby, long time no see. What's up, dog? I said it was from Twitch, but I didn't see the message. That's weird. Yo, what's going on, man? I'm sorry, Takada, if I missed your message, man. I guess I didn't. Oh, there it is. Not much, dog, just chilling out here. That's so weird. I saw your message in the RuneScape chat, but not in stream. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry I didn't say hi to you, man. Takada, what's going on? That was really weird. I don't know how that happened. What's going on, man? Thank you for making the stream, dog. I appreciate it. Not much, says Fish is back from dinner with girlfriend and friends. Nice, man. What'd you have for dinner? I had $10 on me, so I went and got my kids some Jack's pizzas, and I got my wife Dr. Pepper. Our dinner was pretty simple tonight, but we made do. We made do. Fire making, but you get a load of coins, loot, seeds, planks, and other resources. Nice! I need to check it out then. Yeah, I need to check it out. The sooner we can get done with Trawler, the sooner we can actually test out some of these other mini games. You're welcome, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Great having you in, man. Joe says, dude, go check it out. Winter Todd has some awesome rewards for irons. Yeah, I might check it out tonight. Don't you have to do a quest, though, to unlock it? I forget. I think, isn't there a couple step process, though, for you to do that? And Joe, yeah, man, I think, Joe, you're in the Discord, right? Yeah, if you ever want to do, like, Magic Arena, it'd be fun to play with you, man. All right, let's see, guys. We're getting a piece. We're getting a piece. No, but we got an oyster. Let's go. Woo, we got an oyster. Rock lobster. Korean barbecue. Oh, that sounds so good. I saw a video. My wife had it on her phone, but it was like hamburger meat, but they put it inside of a red bell pepper, and then they cut up the bell pepper, and then they fried the hamburger on both sides inside the bell pepper, and then put cheese on top of it. Oh, it looked so good. Like if I ever get some extra funds, I'd love to cook that up because that looked delicious. But you know, Korean barbecue, that sounds amazing. You can easily get fire making as your first 99 if you put in a few days, and it's really not bad. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said, we're going to be playing this character for a very long time, so... basically, kind of my playstyle is whatever the main focus is. We kind of work on that, like, subsections. But a lot of it is, I don't know what fire making does for you at, like, high end, or, you know, stuff like that. I'm gonna go to the gas station, be back soon. Hope you're still on. Oh, I'll be on, absolutely, man. I appreciate it, Taco. Yeah, go get something good from the gas station, man. Let me know what you pick up. Oh, I was gonna take up that offer, man. I'll message you later. Sounds good, Joe. I appreciate it, brother. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Winter Toad. Let me see. Necro says, I think it's called Riano. What's called Riano, Necro? I'm sorry. Was that in response to me, or is that for something else? All right, we got chop, chop, chop. Oh, what the food is? Okay. Poblano peppers. I'll have to look that up. The cape acts as a torch, but the skill is... Wait, the cape acts as a torch? Wait, the cape actually gets... It's not just cosmetic? But the skill is mostly useless. It's just a really good resource for irons. The fire cape, yes. Oh, okay. Sets you up really nicely. Well, we'll have to look into it then. I'm still here. Hey, let's go, Isaac. I appreciate you still being here, man. Yeah, I will say on the YouTube side, I'm honestly really not sure what happened. Because, like, I know our first week streaming, like, we would average almost 100 people on YouTube chat. I feel like YouTube doesn't push me out to the algorithm anymore. At least that's what it feels like. Not really, because, like, that's how we grew really fast originally, is a lot of people came from YouTube over to Twitch. You know, it makes sense. But, yeah, I feel like YouTube just doesn't push me out anymore. So I don't know. I gotta figure out what's going on. See what I can do to do better. Gibby, I can't wait to carry you through Barbarian Assault for Torso. Oh, I would appreciate that. I suck at Barbarian Assault. Especially when I'm on blue. It was terrible. Always terrible. Jeffrey says, I got something for you. Hey, what's going on, Jeffrey? Pyro says, is that GibbyGamin on the YouTube side? What's going on, Pyro? I appreciate it, man. What's going on over there, brother? Support in both ends. I appreciate it. Yeah, what's going on, Jeffrey? How you doing, man? Good evening, good evening. Did I join you guys at Barbarian Assault? Absolutely. I will take all the help I can get. Are you kidding me? I will pay you to come to Barbarian Assault. I need to get level 5 in all roles. Oh, I know. I need to study the blue side, the Guardian role. Oh, I tried, guys. I really tried. I was just I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of an idiot. And blue requires I have some brain cells, and I just don't. I don't know what it is about it, but I was like, just smashing my face in the keyboard when I'm on blue side, like hoping it'll work. Favorite cheese? Ooh, favorite cheese. Okay, so if I'm gonna go traditional, pepper jack. I love pepper jack. I think it's the perfect amount of spicy to cheesiness, so you're not like absolutely burning your mouth, but it's better than American. I love me some pepper jack, but I also love feta. Like, I'm a big feta guy too. Like, you get me on a good gyro. Love me some feta. Gouda's not bad. I like Gouda. I wish I knew more of the fancier cheese names. Like, I wish I knew some like really fancy like 5-star cheese. I also love Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are yeah, exactly. I love me some Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are Cheez-Its and peanut butter. Great combination. Hurry says, I hope at Barbarian Assault. Definitely no payment need. I appreciate it, Hurry. You've always been super generous to help out, man. Also, Hurry, I forgot to say, congrats on your drops, by the way. You've been making some bank here recently, posting in the Discord. Also, guys, I'm so sorry. Let me plug my Discord. If you haven't heard already, guys, if you do !Discord, I am trying to grow my community. It is a fantastic place to hang out with all of our members, go over suggestions, game ideas. We do community nights. Please feel free to join the Discord. We're 144 members strong, trying to grow to 200. It would be awesome if you guys want to join that. Jeffrey says, I just found out something about Mining Guild in Varrock. Oh, how much to help out? Level 50 before knows about it. Blue or Swiss? Oh, for cheese. Okay. Sorry, I was catching up on chat. I don't mind blue cheese, but blue cheese is like really good in like buffalo chicken dip. It just, blue cheese can be very powerful. Like it can really, if you do too much of it, it can just overstimulate and ruin a dish. So like I gotta be very conservative with blue cheese. Oh, I meant favorite cheese it flavor. Oh. My bad. Play games. Probably the baked Cheez-Its. I love me some baked Cheez-Its. Also, I don't mind the They're not the, they're like the they're crackers, but like they're the, what am I trying to say? They're like the ones that are really, they're bigger and they have the flavoring on top. I forget what they're called, but those are pretty good. But I love Cheez-Its, man. Aged Gouda is my favorite. Ooh, that sounds Gouda, brother. Parmesan is my second favorite. Parmesan's good. Parmesan's good. Like I definitely like Parmesan. I can't reach that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Crunchy cheddar ranch. Oh yeah. Chris, how are we doing, man? How's the trawler going? I've missed last few streams because of work. No worries, man. I'm glad you're here, Chris. Trawler's going good. We're 2 out of 4 pieces. We got the hat and the booties, and I think, if I had to take a guess, I think we're gonna get the chest piece next. YouTube viewers, show some love. Hit that emoji and boost the algorithm. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened on the YouTube side, man. I really don't. I don't know if it was something where they just promote you out for going live the first time, or like for a little while and then it slows it down, like TikTok does. I'm not really sure. My thing is I'm just gonna keep trying to do my best. Like I said, the short content I make on YouTube really seems to help bring over people. So continue with my shorts for sure. And then my wife is editing the next part of our Iron Man series. She's just been feeling kind of down. Actually, Miss Gibby, if you're still around, do you want to come and say hi to the stream? I could use a water break if you want to come say hi. If you don't, it's okay. Crunchy cheddar ranch. Yeah, dude, I feel that. Sometimes they just don't put the flavoring. That's just how I have such a beef with this when it comes to Doritos, bro. I am so mad at Doritos because sometimes you'll get that perfect bag of Doritos where it has like that perfect like dust to chip ratio and every piece is like sweet bliss in heaven. And then sometimes you get those crusty bags where it's like they give you a smitten. Like you get a blank chip with just a little bit of flavoring on it. Oh, it's like I'm so mad because like you get the perfect Doritos bag or you can get the bad Doritos bag. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, man. Said Discord link was invalid? Oh no, that one should be the permanent invite. Is it not? Fish, I've heard if you are you on mobile or are you on desktop? I've heard that copying the link and putting it into a web browser fixes that. Oh, I thought I got that fixed. Desktop? Okay, weird. I wish White was on. I know he'd be able to do an invite too. I'll have to see if I can get that fixed for you, Fish. I'm sorry. Yeah, we had a couple people join just the other day with it. Weird. Hydration. Oh, thank you. Oh, did you hydrate? I'm sorry. I forgot to do the hydrate. Furry said I had a cat that loves sampling the fancier food my mom likes to buy from them time to time, like blue cheese and olive oil. That's funny. Lush says I'd be down to help with barbarian assault. Well, thank you, Lush. Absolutely. I shall hydrate with rum. There you go. Now we're talking. Gibby, why does your accent change when you say Doritos? Does it change? Please tell me it's pronounced Doritos. If it's like if it's the thing like scimitar where I kept saying scimitar and that wasn't right. That's pronounced Doritos, right? If there is an accent, it isn't intentional. It sounds right? Okay. Doritos. Says expired or no permission. Huh. Okay. Before I exit Streamfish, I'll see if I can get you a link that works. I've always had issues with that. My Discord links just randomly not working. That one is set to be permanent though. Jeffrey says, what are you doing? So right now we are trying to farm for our second trawler piece, man. Or our third trawler piece. Once we get the full trawler set, we might do some temporos. We might take a bit of a break from fishing and try out something else. I probably at least want to do a little bit of temporos. Probably my next goal is to get magic up. because we've neglected magic for a long time. I think it's time that we become a wizard, boys. All good to know where to find you. I appreciate it, Fish. I'm sorry, man. I'll see if I can look into it and what's going on. Because, like, I'll show you, like, when I click on the link here, it redirects me to join the link here. So that's why I don't know. Like, it seems to work on my side. But I'm sorry you're having issues, man. I haven't left my house. I'm about to, but your Twitch Discord links works. I just use it just to join. Oh, thank you, Taco. Yeah, weird. Okay, so I don't know then. But thank you for joining, Taco. I appreciate it, man. It almost blocked me, but I did a quick age verification. Oh, thank you, Hurry. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And it works for you, Lush. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, my commitment to you guys is I hope that we can grow as a stream. My goal for the stream right now is I hope that we can hit partner one day. Like, it would be nice to one day be able to, like, if we get big enough on here that I could do this full time, I would absolutely love that. We could do multiple different RuneScape things that way. But it'll just take time. But I'm hoping with an awesome personality that one day we can get there. It's tough, though. It's tough. I guess I didn't put it in perspective because I was reading something on the Twitch Reddit. That, like, even having 5 viewers puts you in, like, the top, like, something like the top 5%. And then if you have more than 10, that puts you in the top 2% of all streams on Twitch. So I think a lot of times I need to just reflect, like, how fortunate I am that I even have you guys. Because, yeah, I mean, I didn't really realize that of all the 500,000 simultaneous streams, or was it something? I think it was 500,000 or something like that. I'm still very fortunate to be in the upper percents, so. Start doing some quests, good content for the streams, and then for shorts. I agree, yeah. There's only so much, like, for videos I can do if we just do fishing trawler. Like, hey guys, here's 40 minutes of fishing trawling. I think I might change the, might change the music up a little bit. Actually, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm gonna run, let me see if I can do a poll? Yeah. Hold on, let me, just about done. Okay, I'm gonna start a quick poll over here for you guys. Whether you want me to put on some new music in the background or keep the in-game soundtrack. I'll leave it up to you guys. I hit 92 magic this week. Nice, Joe. Good work, bro. That probably took forever. Isn't what is the meme? Is it 92 is halfway to 99 or something like that? 93. I know it's one of those 90s. Oh my goodness, Dawson, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. Play some dad rock, Gib. Play the sea shanty. Oh, we can do a sea shanty. I think we have sea shanty, don't we? Yeah, we were probably we'll do a sea shanty. There we go. All right, we'll put up some new music after sea shanty. I'm not gonna lie, this music pumps, bro. Guys, the correct answer is old school RuneScape. Also, Dawson, thank you so much for the 100 bits, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. You three Ruzy permabands. That's hilarious. Just loop this for the whole stream straight fire. I almost did that one time. I forget what stream it was. Somebody asked about it. and I just forgot to turn it off. I think I got some comments that I could drove people crazy. But it's so good though. It's so good. Weirdest drunk night ever, Pirates Live. That's awesome. I still remember being in a pub drinking when they played Sea Shanty. That's amazing. That's freaking amazing. Sea Shanty dance party. Okay, we're gonna have to do some buckets because we're not contributing at all. Whoops. Can I request this OSRS soundtracks? Yeah, absolutely, Necro. Yeah, go ahead. Just up with the song. I have to avoid. I used to do like divorced dad rock or mainstream songs, but I have to be a little careful with that because I have gotten some copyright strikes. I don't know how other streamers get away with it so frequently, because I always end up getting copyright strikes, and I had one that actually hurt my channel, so I've been a little skittish since then to do that. What client are you playing on, by the way? Rune Light. No, through the Jagex Jagex launcher. I'm committed. My wife was driving, and I pulled the stream up on my phone. That's awesome, Taco. Thank you for the emote. I need more emotes. Hold on. I've done that same emote forever. I'll give you a new emote. Hold on. Let's see. What is that one like? There you go, man. Thank you for the emote. Alternative route. Okay, hold on. Let me get that loaded up here. Even better. All right, you gotta give me a second, Dawson.